In this module, you'll learn how to plan a website. You'll learn the 5 steps you must go through to properly plan a website before you start design and development of the site. The roles you need on your development team. You need at least one person to fill each role. For large or complex sites, you may need more than one person per role. Complex sites and/or web applications may need team members in additional specialist roles. Plan your website before you start coding. To plan a website, you must define your target audience, set your goals and objectives, create a sitemap for the site, request an estimate, set a budget, define roles and responsibilities for your team. Let's examine what the planning steps require. Good planning ensures a good website delivered on time and on budget. First, define your target audience. Yes, you can have more than one audience group. Who are the audience groups that use your website? For example, an online education site has at least 2 audiences, the learners and the teachers. There may also be other audiences, such as course designers. What do they do while there? What pages do they visit? How long do they stay on each page? What path do they take to and from each page? When do they visit? What day and time? There may be multiple days and times that are popular or especially busy. Where do they visit from? What is their physical location? What site or search engine led them to your site? Why are they visiting your site? What do they want to accomplish on your website? How do they visit? What device do they use? Desktop, mobile, or tablet? What web browser did they use? Who do you want to visit your website who hasn't already? How would they find your site? What would they be looking for? Second, define your site's goals and objectives. Your goals and objectives tie into the purpose of your site. One goal for a business site could be generating more leads for the business owner. Increasing the number of registered students taking online courses is a possible goal for an online education site. Objectives define how you plan to accomplish a site's goals. Site objectives typically include these 3 categories, though there can be others. Communicating your message. A business or company site may wish to share products and services, end-to-end solutions, or work samples. Educating your users. Your site can do this through the free resources you provide on the site or by how-to blog posts. Motivating your users to act. Make it easy for visitors to act. Put a call to action on every page. The call to action may be to subscribe to your YouTube channel, your news feed, or to buy your product. Third, create a sitemap of your site. A sitemap shows the title of the pages and how they connect to each other. Think of this as an outline of your whole site. You can create it in outline form or as an organization chart. Either way works well to help you communicate what you need to do and make it easier to come up with an accurate estimate of time and costs of building your site. Fourth, request an estimate. Base your estimate on the site map. Strategy. What information to include and the best way to say it. Writing and search engine optimization. Write content so search engines can easily find and index it. Design. Determine what information is best communicated graphically and design graphics. Development. Develop and build the website keeping the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript separate from maintainability. Project management. Decisions must be made throughout the planning and development process. Quality assurance testing. Allow enough time to test and debug the site. For example, broken links should be fixed before going live. Fifth, you need to set a budget. No one has unlimited time or budget. Your team must balance time for building the site and other work responsibilities. The budget is set based on the estimate. If there is not enough budget for everything you want to build, something gets cut. Usually it's an entire feature that is nice to have but is not necessary. Finally, to ensure a successful project, decide who has the following roles. Point person. The point person is the key decision maker and has the final say on all decisions. Content strategist. The content strategist determines what information to include and how to best say it. Designer. The designer determines what information to communicate graphically and how to best show it. You may also need a developer role if you are designing a website with complex interactivity, a back-end database, or e-commerce application. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell to be notified of new videos as they become available. If you would like some labs and exercises, we have a full web design course. Visit https://www.edgedesigns.com to register and access the course. In this module, you learned the steps to follow in planning a website. You need to follow these steps to ensure your website is successful in meeting the needs of your client, stakeholders, and their intended audiences. The roles you need on your development team to design and develop an effective website. These roles include specialized team members for dynamic sites and web applications, such as e-commerce sites.